Hello everybody, this is Frank Estrada, and in this video we're going to talk all about your identity. Okay, so stick around. Okay guys, so in this video we're going to be talking about your self-identity, okay? But before I get into that, make sure to click on that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so y'all get notified whenever I make new videos for all of y'all, okay? So what is it that I mean by self-identity? Well, basically it's the value that we subconsciously place on ourselves, how much we feel that we are worth, okay? And the thing about your identity is that it's really the governor of your life, all right? And what I mean by that is, see, like cars from overseas, then from Germany and stuff like that, they have these governors on them. And that governor basically says what is the top speed that these cars can go to. Because, you know, in other countries, there's no speed limits and people can basically drive as fast as they want. So for us, our self-identity is our governor that we place on ourselves. Some of us think that we're worth X thousands of dollars. Some of us think that we're only worth dollars. And if you've noticed throughout your life, there have been lots of times when you have been on a roll, you've been making lots of money, things are going great, and somehow or another, you found a way to bring yourself down from having all that money down to where your level was at. It's like a thermostat in your house, okay? If you like it at a certain degree, if you like it like say at 70 degrees or 75 degrees, or if you like it colder at 65 degrees, you turn that thermostat onto the temperature that you desire. And no matter what happens outside, it could be really hot outside, it could be really cold. If cold air or hot air comes in from the outside, that thermostat is going to regulate it and bring it back up to the degrees that you initially wanted. Goes the same thing with our life. If we are normally a 75 degree or an 80 degree, then no matter what we do, we just tend to come back down to the 75 degrees. It's also the same in reverse. If you've come across losing a lot of money, you're not making enough for bills, you're really struggling financially, you're having a hard time making ends meet, some way or another, you find a way to come back to par, to come back to that level which you feel that you're worth. And it's a constant that happens in our life. And so for those of us who want to grow an online business and want to have a better financial future and freedoms, we need to increase our thermostat. We need to take the governors off, and we need to go from being a 70 degreer to being an 80, 85, 90, 100 degreer. There's two ways to do that, okay? One, you can start hanging around people that are on a much higher level that you are. If you start hanging out with people that you strive to become like by osmosis, you are going to start developing some of the habits that they have. You're going to start doing some of the things that they do. And as a result, you are going to end up, elevating yourself and going to that level that you want. But it all goes back to changing your identity. And the way that you can do that inside your mind is by hanging out with these people that are on a much higher level than you, and you start subconsciously thinking, hey, it is possible for me to make, that amount of money that I want, for me to have the financial freedom, to have a successful business and so forth. So that's way number one. Way number two is you need to start acting like somebody who's successful. You need to take the actions of that person that you want to be. There is a saying that goes, you need to first act like the person you want to be, and then you will become the person that you want to be. It is through your actions. It is through your habits. It is through your rituals. It's in the things that you do. It's in the choices that you make. It's in the choices that you don't make. All of those things add up, and eventually you end up getting to where it is that you want to be. Throughout your life, you will have distractions. You will have temptations. You will have things that try to sway you from doing things that are going to help you reach your goals. those temptations need to be smaller when you compare them to the reasons why you are doing these things. Okay, your reasons have to be bigger than your reasons not to be. Okay, it's like many of us are tempted to stay away from the diet, to eat whatever we want, drink whatever we want, basically take an easy life. But if we view that from taking the easy life to where if I keep down this road, I'm not going to live to see my kids, get married, or my kids go off to high school. That big reason might motivate you to stop being so lazy and start hitting the diet and the gym so that you can be around for your kids. So you're always going to have reasons why not to do the hard work, why not to stay on the right path. But you need to have bigger reasons so that you will stay on the path. Always know that what you do consequently affects whether you get to your goal or not, okay? Cause and effect. For every action, there is a reaction. If you make good choices, you're going to get good things. If you make bad choices, you're going to get bad things. And it's important to always keep in the back of your mind the reasons why you are doing this. Why are you training hard at the gym? Why are you sticking with the diet? Why are you learning, that extra skill for your business? Why are you going to the masterminds? Why are you, meeting that person? It's because you need to have a goal and a plan. And you need to have measurements, and you need to have actionable steps that you can be doing to help you get to that goal. Okay? So, all in all, you need to change the way that you see yourself. You need to see yourself as somebody who does deserve what it is that you want, as somebody who is capable of getting what you want. A lot of us, we look in the mirror and we think that we don't deserve something or we're not worthy as something. Instead, we need to look at the mirror and we need to be like, I survived this in the past and I am still here standing. I made it through whatever happened in the past, those things I could learn from it, and that is what makes me worthy of wanting my goals and being able to reach my goals, okay? So make sure that you work hard, make sure that you stay on the path, and you'll get there, guys. Okay, well, that's all it is that I have for today. Hope you liked this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye.